Welcome to day one. Today should be the first day that I actually pick something up over there. Really looking forward to it. There was a signed Nolan Ryan rookie over there I was looking forward to inquiring about. And I'm also looking for a second and third year Nolan Ryan as part of the Nolan Ryan player era project I'm working on. Other things I'd be looking for today would be like Juan Marichal player era cards to send off, and really just TTM fuel like in general. And then something this weekend, I don't know if it'll happen today. I'd also like to pick up just a big bopper, like a signed Mantle, Hank Aaron, or Willie Mays player era card. So that's kind of the mindset going into day one. What is going on? Day one was amazing. Night zero, before we get into day one, night zero, dude, I had a headache last night from laughing so hard. This is going to probably be a longer video. You ever been to a hotel and, well, hang on, let me back it up. So for me, like, I'm kind of a hot-blooded person, so I'm always like hot. So it can't get cold enough for me. And so whenever my wife and I go to a hotel, we normally just drop it as low as it'll go. And it'll say something crazy like 60 or 55. And then we go out to eat and we come back and it's like, still a little warm, but it's not cold. Well, I did that here at this hotel. It went all the way down to 50 is what it said. And when Canadian Mike and I got back up here in the room last night after sitting in the bar area with everybody, it was so cold. It was so freaking freezing. And he did not let me hear the end of it. Man, I was in stitches. I was laughing so hard. And then he was talking about how terrible the bed was because he's on the pull-out couch and I'm on this thing. So I didn't say nothing this morning, but this bed is incredibly comfortable. And all he kept saying is how terrible his bed was. And I was like, yeah, ooh. And I was like, oh God, man, don't ask me how my bed was because I'm going to have to lie to you. So that was last night. But day one, wow, what a day. I'm going to show the recap here in a second. And Nolan Ryan was the name of the game today. And after the Mantle stuff couldn't happen, and the Nolan Ryan player era autograph run is like my number one New Year's hobby resolution, if you will. And I just figured this would be the best time. I needed the first year, the second year, the third year, and a couple other ones. And so I'm like, might as well pick them up since the Mantle's shot for now. Might as well pick them up, and man, did we ever. So we went to, where'd we go? Stephen with a PH, Triple Crown 24, Canadian Cards, and myself went to Applebee's for lunch, like a mile down the road, and had an amazing time there. I think we were there for like 2 hours just shooting the breeze and having some cocktails and all that, and it was just an amazing time. I was at the show this morning, and Baseball Collector and Triple Crown 24 come up to me with a gift, and I was kind of at a loss for words. Like, I'm not one to really enjoy receiving gifts. I love giving gifts, absolutely love it. But I really don't like receiving them that much. And this thing is absolutely beautiful. They came up to me with this. A Nolan Ryan authentic Astros jersey with, what is that, 3 inscriptions. And I mean, this is like the real deal. This isn't like a imitation or knockoff jersey. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. And the only thing Mike said was, I asked that you get it, framed, so professionally framed, and have it in the background of your videos. Easy. Say less. You didn't even have to say that, and that would have happened. So, Mike, JT, thank you, man. Thank you so much. I've wanted one of these for a long time, and I've just never pulled the trigger on them. I think that particular Astros jersey is just so gorgeous, so iconic, especially for an Astros fan. Um, you guys really hit the nail on the head, man. So I cannot thank y'all enough. Um, I do need to start showing off some cards because it's already 7. So I think right now, Chris and Mike are already doing Showcase Showdown right now. So I'm probably already late to it. Let's turn this tang around and show off some cards. Okay, we will try to mow through these. I got in a bunch of TTM fuel. Some of this stuff was just so cheap. I've never been very good at prices, like knowing prices. You know, I've paid $2 a piece for these. It seemed very cheap. That's about as 52 mantle as I'm going to get this year. And I got it kind of just on principle. I'm going to put it in front of my desk at home as motivation to get back to the price range, or the savings range, I should say, to get the mantle. That mission is not canceled. It's just pushed back a little bit. Absolutely gorgeous. Love the 51 Bowman refractor. These came in packs in 1951, so it's considered pretty rare. Really like these cards. I don't know when they came out, but I think they're absolutely gorgeous. They're super cool. Got Jerry Rice, and then the last Jeter, and then the rest of these are either TTM fuel or cards that I plan on getting signed at future signings, like Eddie Murray. I plan on sending in to my boy Sean Gandhi for autograph signing at the National. So we will mow through these, and if any of them deserve a story, I will stop and tell you a story. But just a ton of TTM fuel, and I bought some dupes, just because the price was right, man, and so just bought duplicates of certain guys that are very good TTMers. Tony Perez is at the National this year, so I'll get him again. I got him on a first year and second year card last year, so he's just kind of one of those guys I've always enjoyed, and would really like to work on his run, and he doesn't sign TTM anymore. These are Hostess, I believe. Hostess cakes. I'm probably wrong on that, but I'm pretty confident these are the Hostess cards that you could cut out. And I really like these things. They're relatively cheap. And there was a guy that had a ton of these. And man, I just started picking them up with guys that TTM'd. I'm not going to say it, but I bet you were thinking it already. Does it rhyme with goat? I mean, boat? Tommy John. I think if you don't have a Tommy John rookie, you might want to get one. I don't know when, I do believe he'll be in the Hall of Fame one day. Really do. Oh, scrap iron. Look at that stash, would you? Oh, my Lord. Look at that thing. And the dealer, I'm flipping through these cards, and at the time I have a pretty fat stack of cards. And there's a Dusty Baker, but I have a fat stack of cards, and he's like, okay, I gotta ask you, why Jose Cruz? And I was like, well, I'm originally from the Houston area, and at one time he lived like 2-3 miles down the road from me. So, and as an Astros fan, like, Jose Cruz is an Astros legend. He really is. And so he was a long-time player, great player, and then he was a long-time first base coach. So the guy was like, I just didn't see, these were a buck each. He's like, I just didn't think anyone was coming in today to buy Jose Cruz. So happy to add those. I think he was charging like $3, and I think he recently went up to $5. Which, you know, if you want his autograph, $5 is nothing. And then this is where we start the Nolan Ryan train. And There's a ton of dupes in here. So I don't know for sure. I feel like I should bring this downstairs because the Mets expert Mookie Chilson is downstairs, and I'm pretty confident that's Nolan Ryan. If you know, please let me know. And I am going to bring this downstairs actually and ask Mookie, but let me know if that's him right there. Just a grip. And man, I thought these were so cool. I kind of paid up for these next 3 cards, like 25 bucks, 35, yeah, something like that. I didn't really care. There's sometimes you just see something and you want it and, you know, damn the price. And I could have maybe overpaid a ton for these next 3, but I really don't care. And these are just so damn cool to me, these 3 Nolan Ryans. So we will be sending those to the foundation. Probably not the Hall of Fame inscription, so probably just 75 a piece, but I really like this first one. I don't know, it's just super cool. I could look at that thing all night. Did not pay that. Some of the prices here are just insane. Maybe I can remember on tomorrow's video and tell you all about the guy that whipped out a Beckett magazine on me and started giving me Beckett magazine prices. That was very interesting. It's gorgeous cards, man. I was afforded the luxury of being able to search for condition, you know, here at the show. And that's why you see some dupes, because I would find one card at this table for a price that I was happy with, and I'd go to another table and I'd find another Ryan that I just bought, but it would be in nicer condition, so I'd pick it up. This I think is hilarious. I can't tell you the last time that I picked up a card in a 4 screw down. And not only did I do it once today, I did it twice, and for me it is like mega going down memory lane, man. Remember as like an 8, 9, 10-year-old having my big cards in the screw downs and really think like, man, these are really valuable because they're in a screw down. Look at that bad boy. There's the second one right there. The Beckett magazine story, I'll try to make it short. There was a gentleman that had some really nice cards, and he had a sticker of 450 on his 70 Ryan. Not this one, but on his 1970 Nolan Ryan. 450. And his wife was helping me, and I'm like, just seems a little high. You know, I was trying to be nice. And she's like, oh, well, I could have him check the prices if you would like. And I'm like, please, you know, could you please? And this dude whips out a Beckett, and he goes, oh, it's $550. I actually have it $100 under book value. And to each their own. And, you know, God bless him. I'm sure he meant well, and he maybe doesn't know about comps. He was an older gentleman. But, man, it really threw me back. I can't tell you the last time I've seen someone whip out a Beckett for pricing. So, needless to say, I didn't buy anything from him. Canadian Cards might talk to you about a story and the same dealer, maybe in one of his videos. Yeah, and we weren't even around each other when we had our separate interactions. But this was from someone else. I don't know what I paid. I think I paid $250 for this one. And I am so over the moon happy. The centering is pretty much spot on. Oh, I did pay $250. It's on the back. That's my childish handwriting. On the back, it could be a little better, but I don't know, man. It's a high number, and it is gorgeous. We got this fella here. I don't remember what I paid for this. Maybe $3 1/4, maybe. And then Bought this from Ash. So no need to send in a Ryan rookie, which I still kind of want to buy one. I still want to buy a Roland, maybe tomorrow. This bad boy has 3 inscriptions, and he does not do 3 inscriptions anymore through his foundation. He does not do it. This says the Ryan Express, Strikeout King, and then Hall of Fame 99 is at the bottom, and super happy. I think Ash had a price tag of $2,000 on it, and we did a little song and dance for just a little bit, and we settled on $1,800. And for me, it was well worth it. You know, you might be able to find them cheaper on eBay or something like that with 3 inscriptions, but really didn't care. I was there, super happy with it. Really happy to say I bought something from Ash as well. So that is it, man. That is the end of day 1. All of these are Nolan Ryan's, and then this is everything else I picked up. So Nolan Ryan was the name of the game today. I need to get downstairs and see what's going on.
Thank you very much. I'm going to try to be as humble as I possibly can. Yes! So, why don't we tell? So everybody's sitting here, that's sitting here right now. We have.
Yeah, let's show them around.
Yeah, let's do that.
Here's the crowd. We got a bunch of folks. Everybody say hi.
Hey, everybody.
That's what we get to hang out with tonight. We're going to be going and doing that shortly. We got pizza here for everybody. There's a bartender in the other room. Chris is buying the first round of drinks since he won. He told me if he won, he's buying everybody a round of drinks.
One drink, 82 straws. 82.
No, thanks everybody so much for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here. It's so much fun for us to be able to do this live and together, and way different than doing over the interwebs, right?
Super, yeah.
So thanks everybody.
Hey, can we thank Mike and Chris for doing this?
Yeah.
Everybody's like on the comments, we need to be there next year.
Yeah. Hey, y'all need to switch seats real quick before you end it.
You need to switch seats.
Again, let me give him a card.
Alright, this is for next round.
Okay, this is home team. So I get to choose the player for next time, and we're choosing Freddie Patek. To all our friends watching out there, thank you, and listen, become part of this YouTube community. Even if you don't want to do content, that kind of stuff, comment on people's channels. Give everybody a like when you like their stuff, watch their stuff, and support their stuff. And so, from the bottom of my heart, I thank everybody here.
This seat's unusually warm. So thanks everybody. Thanks you out there for watching, and we'll talk to you guys soon for the next episode of Showcase Showdown. Keep collecting. We'll see you.